Hey everybody, it's Drew Scooter from Sleep With Me Podcast, answering questions from Weds Wonder. What questions do you have about the podcast? Let me know in the comments wherever you're watching this video, or the best way to get a hold of me is through our contact form on our website if you want to let me get a hold of me directly. This is a question that comes up every once in a while, but it's good to answer, keep answering it. Lindsay asked me recently, who supports the show on Sleep With Me Plus. I think we were talking about some bonus content. But Lindsay was kind of like, what do you do to fall asleep? Or what do you listen to? I don't actually listen to any audio to fall asleep because it kind of goes into the making of the podcast. It's like a lot of work goes into the show and a lot of thought and editing and stuff like that. So I can't really listen to anything at bedtime, spoken audio. If I'm at home, currently I have my air purifier running, 2 fans, and physical white noise machine, like a mechanical one or whatever, with a fan in it. So that's the noise I have. I live in a very a noisy area too, so it's like especially this time of year, there's a lot of people, even though the 4th of July is past, setting off fireworks. So yeah, that's one of the things. But the main thing is I have a bedtime routine, which I've talked about on the show. I'm going to try to make more videos about it, like a wind down bedtime routine that I try to stick to. And I probably stick to it 90-80% of the time. And if I stick to it, it works about 70% of the time. And that is an hour before I want to be to sleep. Ideally, I start my wind down routine, which means if I was watching anything, I would, like a show, like on my TV, I would stop watching it and I would start getting ready for bed. Or I've already gotten ready for bed, like brush my teeth, wash my face, kind of stuff like that. Then I will spend some time winding down. Right now, that would mean I sit outside on my deck since it's nice out, and I do some personal stuff, like and then I meditate or listen to a meditation, sit outside, do some writing and stuff like that, maybe some reading, like writing out stuff. I don't want to get too into it because it's like I don't want my routine to impact yours or be shoulds, because it really isn't a should, other than the biggest should is just having a wind down routine. And then that probably takes me like 15 to 30 minutes. Right now I'm not doing this, but I need to get back to it, is foam rolling or stretching of some kind. And my sleep has not been, not important, but like the thing with bedtime routine is you don't notice it until you're like, man, I'm sleeping terrible. And it's like, oh, well, I haven't been like doing I haven't been doing any bedtime routine, or, oh, I've only been kind of picking and choosing some of the stuff. Again, this is just what works for me. But yeah, ideally I do some kind of foam rolling or stretching. And then I usually will pet my dog, Koa. And then I will probably get in bed. And I guess this is where I break a traditional sleep hygiene rule. But I do read in bed, like it's on my list of exploratory things to do, but it would like to have a place to read before I get in bed, and then just get in bed to fall asleep. But I haven't got there yet, so yeah, nobody's perfect. But yeah, I'll read fiction, typically. That's the last thing I do until either I've decided I've read too long if I'm really enjoying it, or I'm like kind of like feeling tired, and then I'll close my eyes and try to go to sleep. So that's my bedtime, like a little bit about my bedtime routine. But I am trying to record videos of different wind downs people can do for 15 minutes. And that's what I talk about in the show and how the podcast is designed. I realize there's people that fall asleep during the intro, but the show is designed to help you as you wind down. But yeah, anyway, let me know what questions you have about the podcast. Thanks, everybody.